Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, and Slytherin. But which of these will I call home?
Hi, hello and welcome, I'm Spencer and this is Comment Spence, and today I am finally doing it. The question that I get asked probably more than any other question: what is my Hogwarts house? Now, I have asked you guys on Twitter, you guys have voted, you guys have tweeted me, and I have gotten responses from all different kinds of houses for all different kinds of reasons. But today, in celebration of Potterpalooza 2018, we are finally going to put this mystery to the test. So without further ado, let's have a little movie magic and get this quiz a-rollin'. Okay, so we have the quiz over here, and let's just dive right into these questions. So we're starting off strong with forest or river. And for me, I'm going to choose river because I am a water sign. I am a Pisces, if you did not know that. I love the water, and I feel like that's where I would want to explore, so I'm gonna go with river. Next question, which of the following would you most like to study? Centaurs, goblins, merpeople, ghosts, vampires, werewolves, or trolls? Okay, so there are like a lot of great choices here, and I'm gonna have to think about this for a minute. But I think my gut is telling me I would probably want to study the merpeople because, first of all, they're kind of terrifying. So I would want to know more about them. I would want to learn more about them because I'm the type of person that when I'm like afraid of something, I want to know as much as I can about that thing because it makes me feel like more confident in myself, if that makes sense. Also, when I was younger, I was really obsessed with the ocean because, as some of you may remember, I grew up in Kansas, so there is like no bodies of water really anywhere around us just besides lakes and creeks and streams. And so I was obsessed with Little Mermaid and I wanted to be a mermaid when I was younger, so I feel like mermaids are like my thing. So I'm gonna go with merpeople. Ooh, which would you rather be? Envied, imitated, trusted, praised, liked, or feared? Oh, I want to be feared. I'm just kidding. I think I probably would want to be trusted because trust is a really difficult thing for me. I don't trust people easily. So I feel like if someone said to me, I trust you, I would like take that very seriously. So I think of all these things, I probably would want to be trusted. 4 goblets are placed before you. Which would you choose to drink? The foaming, frothing, silvery liquid that sparkles as though containing ground diamonds. The smooth, thick, richly purple drink that gives off a delicious smell of chocolate and plums. The golden liquid so bright that it hurts the eye and which makes sunspots dance all around the room. Or the mysterious black liquid that gleams like ink and gives off fumes that make you see strange visions. So all of these sound pretty interesting to me, but I think the one that I would choose is the mysterious black liquid that gleams like ink and gives off fumes that make you see strange visions, because I feel like this is like a psychic potion and maybe it holds the mysteries of the universe or something. And even though it sounds probably like the most creepy one, I also feel like maybe there's something about being courageous and trying it anyway. Which nightmare would frighten you most? Standing on top of something very high and realizing suddenly that there are no hands or footholds nor any barrier to stop you from falling, terrifying. An eye at the keyhole of the dark windowless room in which you are locked, creepy. Waking up to find that neither your friends nor your family have any idea who you are, or being forced to speak in such a silly voice that hardly anyone can understand you and everyone laughs at you. So these are all creepy. First of all, I'm terrified of heights, so this one does legitimately frighten me, like it makes me a little sweaty to think about that. This one, however, waking up to find that neither your friends nor your family have any idea who you are, that's probably the most scary. Because like you can get over your fear of heights, you can get over some of this other stuff, but like all of your friends and your family and your relationships and the people that you care about have no idea who you are, don't remember you, like that's legitimately frightening. So I'm gonna go with that one. If you were attending Hogwarts, which pet would you choose to take with you? A tabby cat, Siamese cat, ginger cat, black cat, white cat, tawny owl, screech owl, brown owl, snowy owl, barn owl, common toad, natterjack toad, dragon toad, harlequin toad, or a 3-toed tree toad. Say that 5 times fast. First of all, that's like 117 different kinds of pets, so thanks for all the choices. That's really overwhelming. I think for me, this is actually an easy answer because I would choose the tabby cat. For those of you who have ever seen the TV show The Worst Witch or read The Worst Witch books, you will know there's a character named Mildred Hubble who ends up getting a tabby cat when all of her other fellow witches get black cats. And ever since that scene, I have always been drawn to tabby cats. I think they're so cute and I've always wanted one so I could be just like Mildred Hubble. So I feel like my 11-year-old self would have absolutely chosen to take a tabby cat. Which of the following would you most hate people to call you? Ordinary, ignorant, cowardly, or selfish? Honestly, I feel like all of these are terrible, so please nobody say these to me, but of all of these, I feel like ordinary is the worst because you could get smarter if someone said you're ignorant. If someone said you were cowardly, you could just walk away from them or ignore them. If someone said you're selfish, well, they don't know your business, so they can get away. But if someone says you're ordinary, that's like, that cuts deep. And I don't know about you, but if you've ever seen the movie Halloween Town, you know, Aggie Cromwell says, being normal is vastly overrated. That's like my life motto. If someone was like, you're ordinary and boring, ouch. Okay, next question, left or right? Left or right? I'm gonna choose left because I bet most people would choose right, and I wanna be different. Slytherin! I got Slytherin! I am so completely shocked by this, you guys. I didn't see this coming. I had no idea that I was gonna be a Slytherin. I am a Slytherin! So I feel like some of you may be kind of shocked by this, but obviously, as you can see, I am a Slytherin. I have known I'm a Slytherin for quite a while. I actually want to tell you the story of the first time that I took this quiz and sort of my relationship to my Hogwarts house. So growing up, as I was reading the novels, I was a total Ravenclaw. I was convinced I was a Ravenclaw. I loved to read. I was very quiet. I was very bookish, all of those things. And then obviously blue was my favorite color. So I was just convinced. Everybody that asked me I was a Ravenclaw, I had a bunch of Ravenclaw pennants and banners and ties and all of it. I knew I was a Ravenclaw. And then Pottermore came out and obviously everybody was doing the sorting and everybody was getting their house and I was like, yeah, I want to know. And I took it and I got Slytherin and I was mortified, you guys. The first time I got it, I was like, this cannot possibly be right. This is a mistake. So I went back through the system and I took the quiz again and I got Slytherin again. And I said, no way, no how. I went back, I reevaluated all of my answers. I overanalyzed all of them. I was like, I'm gonna pick different choices, blah, blah, blah. I got Slytherin for a third time and I knew that something was wrong, not with the system, but with my mind. So, unfortunately, a lot of people associate Slytherin with being the evil house or the bad house or whatever you want to say. But as I started to do more research and learn a little bit more, I realized that Slytherin house is actually associated with the element of water. I mean, the Slytherin common room is in the dungeon. It is down there where it's cold and damp and quiet, and the windows are right inside the lake so you can see the fish and the mer people and the giant squid swimming by. Water is very important to the Slytherin house and it is widely associated with the emotions. And once I understood that, I knew without a doubt that I was a Slytherin. I think one of the key features of being a Slytherin, besides being very ambitious and being kind of competitive and wanting to be a perfectionist, all of which are true about me, Slytherins are probably more in touch with their emotions and their feelings than any other house, but they never show it. Slytherins are totally prone to putting up a front and masking their emotions with little silly jokes or snide comments or just little teasing remarks. Slytherins don't like to put themselves out there. They don't like to be vulnerable. They don't like to get emotional in front of people. And those are so true for me as a person. That being said, I am definitely a Slitherclaw. My secondary house is absolutely Ravenclaw. And I think on some level, I wish I could just be an official Ravenclaw. But the truth is, once I learned more about Slytherin, once I really stepped back and examined myself critically, I feel like Slytherin is the place for me, and it's probably where I would have been the happiest. But honestly, let's be real, the dream party is having all 4 houses together because all 4 houses have different, yet equally as redeeming and important qualities, and the best groups out there have one from each. So no matter what your Hogwarts house is, you have a place at Hogwarts because Hogwarts is home to all. Alright, you guys, that's gonna do it for for this video. If you think I did a good job, you can do me a huge solid by hitting the thumbs up button and subscribing to my channel. I make new videos literally all the time, and I would love for you to be a part of my bookish family. In the comments below, let me know if you're surprised. Is this what you were expecting? Would you have put me in another house? And of course, I want to know your Hogwarts house. Where is your Hogwarts pride? What is your favorite? Who are you rooting for in the House Cup? That being said, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up, which means please remember, wherever you go and whatever you do, always practice good, comment Spence. I hope to see you next time.